First, I want to start off by saying that season 3 of Telltale's The Walking Dead is not my favorite. From the looks of this teaser trailer, we thought that we were going to continue to play as Clementine and continue her story with AJ, and to continue the story after our season 2 ending. We do, but they only show up as Clementine's flashback, so instead of us playing as Clementine, we end up playing as somebody named Javier, and originally he was supposed to be a member of the Frontiers, but now they swapped it and made Clementine a member and Javier the main character. But we're not here to talk about Javier, we're here to talk about Gabe. Just as the title suggests, Gabe is exactly like Clementine. He is exactly what would happen if Lee never took Chuck's advice. If Lee never met Chuck, he would have never took that precaution to try to teach Clementine how to defend herself. He would have continued to take care of Clementine, but she would not learn how to take care of herself at all, which is necessary in a world like that. Throughout the entirety of season 1, we've always had to rescue Clementine every time she's in trouble or in danger. Literally, Lee got bit because Clementine went against his wishes and listened to a walkie-talkie with a stranger, which resulted in Lee getting bit in the process. Clementine is very fortunate enough to actually meet different people and have a community to learn the necessary skills out in that world. For an example, Jane taught Clementine to hit the walkers in the knee before stabbing them in the head, which is something she still does. She took all the lessons, good and positive, to make it out in that world. Gabe and Mariana, on the other hand, did not have that same luxury. Every time Gabe wanted to help out, Javier will tell Gabe that he is too young, is too dangerous, it's not safe for him to do so. And the same thing with Kate. She would tell him the same thing as well. Gabe is not a useless character because he was not taught the necessary skills to be able to manage himself. He has every right to be frustrated. He was taught 0 skills. And if anything were to happen to Javier, Kate, or even his own dad, how would he be able to survive? How would he be able to withstand that environment? Because honestly, he cannot depend on everyone to take care of him. I'm not saying that he wants to depend on somebody, but in this case, he has no choice. And I doubt he'll be lucky enough to meet somebody so generous to teach skills unless he gets extremely lucky and run into Lily and her group. And the hatred towards Gabe is definitely unnecessary. I keep seeing so many different YouTubers and streamers going around saying how they hate Gabe, or how the game insinuates that Clementine has a crush on Gabe, and how they go feral with the disapproval about that. Honestly, as I stated earlier, Clementine is what would happen if Lee never taught her the necessary skill, if she never gained the skills to learn how to defend herself and how to properly fend off these walkers. And please, let's stop comparing him to Ben, because that one scene where Lee told Ben to save Clementine, he literally ran away from her. Gabe actually wanted to help out, and despite him actually being younger than Ben, he wanted to do something. He didn't want to sit around all day. Even if he did not have the skills, he wanted to go out there and protect those that he loved. Listen, Gabe is a teenage boy in an adult world, and he's facing so many different responsibilities and challenges in his life that he is not prepared for. Same with Clementine. They're both on the same boat. The only difference is that Javier and Kate allowed Gabe to still remain a teenager and probably still baby him, but Clementine had no choice but to grow up and be an adult right now and at this moment. When it comes to the romances that we get to do for Clementine in season 4, I would have always still preferred Gabe. He would have been my second choice for her. Number 1 would have been Duck if he was still alive. No shade, no hate to Lewis and Violet. But that's enough of my rant here. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Is there anything extra you wish to add? And do you also agree with wanting Clementine to be with Gabe? Thank you guys so much for watching and listening, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.